Welcome students for this academic year 2020-21. My name is John Mascarenas and I will be teaching you all computers for this academic year. Due to this pandemic, we are unable to interact personally with each other. So kindly cooperate with us in this online or offline method of teaching. This academic year, we will start with Windows and its operation. So without any delay, we'll see in the online scenario Windows and its operation.
Welcome students. So we start with Windows and its operation. So what is a desktop? A desktop is a main screen when you turn on the computer. Say suppose when you start the computer, okay, so we press the power switch, right, on the CPU box or on the laptop. Once we press the power button, Windows operating system starts on your computer. That thing is called as a booting. Okay, the system starts with the help of an operating system. It may be Windows 7, it may be Windows 8, it may be Windows 10. Okay, so that process is called as booting. Okay, so basically it is an operating system. Once the system starts, okay, we get a desktop screen. Whatever screen we can see on a desktop, on a screen, on a laptop or a desktop, it is called as a desktop or a screen. So we have icons on it, so that is called as a desktop. So basically a desktop is the main screen when you turn on the computer. When the computer fully turns on, the screen what you see on the laptop or a desktop or a monitor is called as a desktop. So what is a desktop? A desktop is the main screen when you start the computer, when the screen comes on. Okay, when you see the icons on your desktop. So there are many icons on the desktop. It may be this, what is this folder? So can you see this cursor in the center with a red highlighter? Just observe the cursor. These are the default icons on the desktop. That is my documents. Okay, then my computer, that is this PC, network, Internet Explorer, recycle bin and control panel. Okay, these icons are the default icons on a desktop. Okay, so what are icons basically? An icons is a symbol that represents a certain application. Like example, we have a Chrome. Can you see this Chrome in the center? See, I'm moving this Chrome. Can you see this Chrome? Okay, this is a Google Chrome. So why Google Chrome is used? Okay, because it is widely used, and secondly it is very fast compared to Internet Explorer. Okay, some site does not open in Internet Explorer. Okay, so Google Chrome supports most of the sites which are designed in in a websites. Okay, most of them sites are supported by Google Chrome. So basically the sites have some certain extensions. So all the extensions open in Google Chrome. So basically this is an icon of a Google Chrome. So I install this app on my computer. When you buy a computer, you don't get Google Chrome. Okay, you need to install this application. So this basically is an icon. Secondly, you have NFS games, or Free Fire. So when you install that game, okay, you get a desktop icon on the mobile also, no? You have seen so many icons on the mobiles, correct? So basically they are application icons. So what are icons? Basically icons are symbol that represent certain application. Like example, Google Chrome. I want Google Chrome. I want to use Google Chrome. I install Google Chrome. So its shortcuts is saved on the desktop so that you can click and use it. Similarly, NFS game or Free Fire, so many you can use. You can use many things like WhatsApp. Okay, so the shortcut comes on a desktop. So which are the default icons on a desktop? So default icons on a desktop is My Documents. This is the first one, My Documents. It is name as John. Why it is name as John? When you purchase a computer or when you format the computer, okay, while formatting the computer, it will ask you to put a name for this particular laptop or a computer. So I put SFX or I put John. Okay, so it will highlight as John. Then we have my computer, that is this PC. Okay, we have this PC. This is basically my computer. Then we have my network places, third default icon. Then we have Internet Explorer. Then we have recycle bin, and then we have control panel. Now we'll see in detail what is the use of these default icons. So we start with my documents. We'll start with this first. So what is my documents? Why my documents is used? My documents is basically a default part to save all your documents. Like example, you can save your documents, like say suppose you want to type a letter. Whatever you save, it will save in my documents. Say suppose I go on the internet and I want nice music, I want to download. It will download, but where it will save? It will save in my documents. Under my documents we have a download folder. Same way for music. Say suppose I want to download a music or I want to convert a music. Okay, where it will save? It will save again in my documents. Under my documents there will be a music tab, music folder. Again similarly videos, same way videos will download in my documents. Under my document there are subfolders. Okay, now we'll open my documents and we'll see. Just double click on it. Just observe my cursor which has a red highlighter. Double click on it and this is your documents. See, we have 3D objects, contacts, creative cloud folder, desktop. Whatever is there on the desktop will be in this folder. See, double click and see. Correct? Then we have my documents. You can save so many files. These are my files. Okay, so my documents. Downloads, under downloads, so whatever you download will come under downloads. Favorite link. Okay, links. What are links? Basically when you go on the website and you want to save a certain link, say suppose I type something, I want to search some educational video and I like that link. I want to save that link for next time. I don't want to search again. You can save the link. Whatever you save the links will come under links. Then we have music. Again, whatever you save in the, whatever you download musics, it will automatically come under this folder. Then pictures, same thing. Okay, whatever you download from the net pictures, it will go in pictures. Okay, and similarly videos. So basically my documents is used to save your things, like example videos, whatever you download on the net, whatever you save your documents from Word, Excel, PowerPoint, whatever you do, it saves in the my documents under certain folders. So understood what is my document? My document is basically a default part to save all your documents. Okay. Then we have my computer. What is my computer? My computer is used to browse the entire computer. Okay. It shows the content such as, CD-ROM, you connect a pen drive, it will show a pen drive. If you have a Bluetooth, it will show a Bluetooth, everything can be seen in my computer. Say suppose you have certain drives. Say suppose I have a hard disk. I have divided the hard disk into 3 parts: C drive, D drive, E drive. Using my computer, I can go into those drives. Okay, I just double click on it and we'll see. Just double click on that my computer, this PC. And there we are. We can see on top. Can you see my cursor, red color? So this is basically my documents. Can you see on top? Okay, this is part of the my documents. Then we have C drive. What is C drive? C drive is basically an operating system what you have installed on this laptop or a computer. Okay, all the operating files have been stored. Say suppose you want to install an application like Google Chrome or NFS or Free Fire, whatever game you want to install. Okay, that game by default it will install a C drive. Okay, this is your C drive. You can't delete anything. If you delete, your computer won't start. Okay, so this is basically an installation file or installation drive. Then we have D drive, D drive, E drive. This data, this you can save your data. Like example, you have photos. You go for a birthday photo and you click photos and you say I want to save it on my computer. You can save it and in D drive and E drive if you have D drive and E drive. If you don't have E drive and D drive, you can create it. Okay, double click. See, these are my data which I have saved separately. I can access everything. I can access CD-ROM, and the left hand side. See, I can see desktop, I can see download, I can see my documents, I can see pictures, PC. Everything can be seen towards the left hand side. So basically my computer, what is my computer? My computer is used to browse the utilities of your computer. You can browse anything, whatever you save on the computer, you can access anything. You can access the operating system what is installed also. Everything can be done. Then we have My Network Places. So why My Network Places? What is the use of My Network Places? We don't use it, but still I will tell you what is the use of My Network Places. So My Network Places is a local region connected to each other locally with the help of local area network. I have a picture here to show you what is My Network Places. Look here. Many computers are connected with the help of a network icon. So this is your network icon. Okay, all these computers are connected to each other with the help of a LAN, that is local area network. We have a LAN port for all the computers and laptop. Okay, with the help of LAN card or a LAN connectivity, we connect all the computers together with the help of a switch. This is a switch. Okay, you can see it is a splitter also in a basic term. Okay, basically we call it as a network switch. All these are connected. See, wire 1, wire 2 connects wire 3, and this all computers will communicate with each other. Like example, if you go in our office, that's a fixed office down, we have 3 computers over there. All the 3 computers are connected to each other with the help of network icon, that is local area network. So all 3 computers communicate with each other. Okay, the first computer may be, okay, which is there, it can be a server wherein the entire data is being kept on this PC. Say suppose I have all the data on this computer and from this computer I want to access this computer. So I can easily access with the help of this network switch. I can go into this computer, I can go into this computer, I can go into, so they basically communicate with each other, they share data from each other. Okay, so basically a network is a local region connected to each other from local area network, that is LAN. If your computer is connected to such a network, then this icon is basically useful and you can configure with the help of this icon. We'll just open this icon and see what is there in this icon. Just double click on this icon. Okay. Then click on Network and Sharing Center. Then you can see over here we have Wi-Fi, Ethernet, many options are there. We can say a change adapter option. Click on change adapter option. Then here we can see your LAN, Ethernet connectivity, and I have a Wi-Fi which is connected. This is also an network connectivity. I have connected internet with the help of Wi-Fi, and this is LAN, local area network, means it is connected with the help of a wire and not wireless. Okay, and Wi-Fi is basically you can connect your laptop to your home network, that is home Wi-Fi, with the help of Wi-Fi. Okay, so Wi-Fi and Ethernet, two different things. Ethernet will be through wire, Wi-Fi will be without wire. Okay, see, I am connected Wi-Fi with the help of wireless, that is wireless router. Okay, so I have Wi-Fi wireless on the laptop, I have Ethernet also. Ethernet is basically through wire, Wi-Fi is basically without wire. So how to configure it? Right click on it, say properties, then click on TCP IP4, come down, TCP IP4, Internet Protocol version 3, version 4, TCP IP4, click on properties, and this is the way you have to put your IP address for the network. Every network has a different IP address. Okay, so I have my IP 192.168.0 now. Okay, this are called as IP addresses. So why we use IP address? So that this computer connects with the other computer and it communicates. So both the computers should have a similar IP address. If I have IP address, different IP address on this computer, and I have different IP address on the other computer, a different range, it won't communicate. Okay, so basically this is an IP address with the help of network icon. Okay, then we have Internet Explorer. What is Internet Explorer? Internet network, a network of computers, all are connected worldwide, with the help of internet. IE, we say Internet Explorer. In a short form, we say IE, a World Wide Web. That is www. We say yahoo.com, www.google.com. So www means World Wide Web browser made by Microsoft. This is a Internet Explorer basically made by Microsoft. Okay, it's a default icon which comes with Windows, that is Microsoft operating system. This operating system, Windows 10, Windows 7, Windows 8, these are all Microsoft operating system. So this default icon comes with the operating system, but we don't use this Internet Explorer. Okay, we use Google Chrome. Why? Because Google Chrome is much faster than Internet Explorer. So say suppose I want to go on the net. Say suppose I give you an assignment. And what you'll do? You'll just Google it out. So we say Google is my best friend. Okay, Google is my best friend. So what I do? I go www.google.com. Okay, so I open Google Chrome. So definitely I require an Internet Explorer to go on the net. Without Internet Explorer, I cannot go on the net. Okay, so there are different types of Internet Explorers. Okay, we have Internet Explorer. We don't use it. Why? Because it is a bit slow. So we go for Google Chrome. Some may use Mozilla Firefox. Some may use Safari. You know, there are many browsers. Then we have Recycle Bin. Everyone must have known what is Recycle Bin. Okay, what is Recycle Bin? Basically, it is located where deleted files are stored. Say suppose I want to delete this file. Okay, see, I just want to delete this file. So what I do? I just make a copy of it first. Just want to show you. I'll just make a copy of it. Okay, I'll make one more copy. I make 3 copies of the same file. Okay, and these 3 files I want to delete it. I have 3 methods to delete file. Click on the file and click and drag on the recycle bin. Exactly on the recycle. Click and drag on the recycle bin. It's deleted. Second option is you have to press delete key on the keyboard. And the third option is you can use shift plus delete. Why we use shift plus delete? If you use shift plus delete, okay, you cannot recover whatever you have deleted. But if you have deleted manually, say suppose you have clicked and dragged and dropped in recycle bin, it will be in recycle bin. You can see these files. You can restore it back, restore all items. Say suppose I want to restore it back to my desktop. Whatever was deleted, I want to bring it back. So I click on restore all items. Are you sure you want to restore all items? Yes. And it will go from the recycle bin. It will come back on desktops. Can you see? All 3 files came back. Okay. So basically recycle bin is a bin wherein all deleted files are located. How you have a dustbin in the class? Okay. Say suppose by mistake you threw a book in the dustbin. Okay, say suppose I throw my book in the dustbin and I wonder, okay, by mistake I threw my book in the dustbin, so I want to bring it back. So basically double click in the recycle. So you go in the recycle bin and you click restore. You bring the book, okay, and the book comes back on the desktop. So basically a recycle bin is a location where deleted files are stored. Understood, students? And secondly, say suppose I don't want to recycle, I want to throw it out, straight away out, permanently out, so that nobody knows also what I have deleted. So you have to use shift key on the keyboard, shift plus delete. So it bypasses the recycle bin. It directly goes out of the recycle bin. You cannot recover it. And the last icon we have control panel. So what is control panel? A control panel is used to activate or deactivate services of your computer with the help of this icon. Okay, example, so many things are there, I will show you. Okay, so basically control panel is used to activate or deactivate many services on this computer. Like example, you can say add remove program. I want to remove some program. I want to uninstall Google Chrome. So I have to go to Google Chrome, to go to control panel. Double click on this control panel, you will get so many things. Okay, you can see devices and printer, how many printers are connected for this computer. I have so many printers connected to this computer. So like that I have keyboards, Internet Explorer, administrative tools, sound I can, control, region I can control, I can set my recovery, mouse pointers I can make fast, slow, so many things. I can create more accounts for this computer. So many things you can do it in the control panel. We have programs and features where you can uninstall certain programs. See, I have so many programs on this computer. Understood? So I can uninstall these programs on this computer. Okay, I can check the systems, what it is, like device manager, everything I can check in control panel. So basically control panel is used to activate or deactivate services on this computer. I can, if I want, I can delete the printer. See, suppose I have this printer, so many printers over here. I want to delete this printer. See, I want to delete this printer. See, suppose I want to delete. Right click and delete it. Remove device. Yes, printer is gone. Okay, if I want, I can add it back. Understood? So like this you can delete things or activate things with the help of control panel. You can install fonts, you can install handwritings, many things can be done in control panel. So what we have learned today, students? We have learned what is a desktop. So what is a desktop? Desktop is the main screen when you turn on the computer. Then we know what are icons. Basically you should be knowing what are icons. In the same way you are using mobile tabs, similar icons are there on your tabs and mobiles. Okay, then we learn what are the default icons on the computer, that is my documents, my computer, network, internet explorer, recycle bin and control panel. And then we have seen what is the use of each icon, like my documents, what is there in my documents. We have seen what is there in my document. Then we see what is there in my computer. Then we have seen network, what is the use of network icon. Then we have seen Internet Explorer and Google Chrome. Then recycle bin and then control panel. I hope students you have understood. Just go through this video and see how you can practice on your computer or a laptop at home. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you, students.